فاصبر صبرا جميلا.
To rectify our affairs and give us all beneficial knowledge and righteous action, guide us to the straight path and keep us firm thereupon. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.
I have a question about something that you mentioned in the Hadith.
Inshallah, fadl.
You said that in the Hadith it means that Allah is perfect, attributed with perfection, right? طيب. Aren't we as Muslims all in agreement that Allah created the heavens and the earth, as is mentioned in the Quran, and that Allah created the throne? Isn't this the case?
Continue with your question, please.
Can you? That's my question. Can you answer?
That's your final question?
No. I need you. Aren't we in agreement? Aren't we in agreement that Allah created the heavens and the earth and the throne?
Khairan, inshallah.
Wait, you're not answering the question.
I'll get to it, inshallah. May Allah bless you.
But you're not answering the question.
If you have a question to ask, or if you want to debate, that's not a problem. But unfortunately, Akhi, this masjid and the time that we have is not the place for debating.
I'm not here for debating, but you're
Slow down, please.
You're
Please.
saying,
Please.
You're saying
Thank you.
that these people, you're
Next question.
takfir on people.
I didn't make takfir to
Yes, you
anyone.
did. You said that to believe what you just said is kufr. What I'm saying is, you said Allah is attributed with perfection. Allah said in that Quran that He created the heavens and the earth. He created the throne.
Sorry.
So that means that Allah existed before all of these things existed.
Next question. Thank you.
That means that Allah existed
Are there any
before all
questions,
of
brothers?
these things existed.
Any questions
So how
here?
would He rise above the throne after that?
Yeah.
Perhaps. No, leave him. Maybe.
Don't be disruptive.
That's fine. But we're going to move on to the next question,
Let
inshallah.
him go to the next
He
question,
asked
and then
me,
you come back,
he
inshallah.
asked me to answer my question.
Do we have any other questions?
This is about earlier in the when you mentioned about
Yep.
when you don't we believe that Allah doesn't resemble the creation. So we believe that Allah doesn't resemble the creation. We wouldn't say He has a face, but we wouldn't say if Allah created everything, we wouldn't say He's in places of direction because An-Nabi said alayhi salatu wasalam, kana Allahu wa lam yakun ghayru shay'in.
Next question as well.
So what I'm saying, no.
Next question.
So what
Thank
I'm
you.
asking,
No.
So I'm asking, I mean,
It's very simple. It's very simple. It's extremely simple. Both of you brothers, please listen. Extremely simple. You have an issue, that's fine. You want to talk, you want to debate, that's fine. But there's a way. A question is a thing. A debate is another thing. Okay? You wish to argue or fight? No problem. It's not an issue. But it's just a time and a place for that. And this is not the what? Time and a place for that. You can disagree with what I said. That's not an issue. But what? But there is a way. And that's why we clearly said, are there any questions?
my
I did ask
question
you a
is,
question.
That's not a
but
question.
then my question is,
We never said, are there any refutations?
No,
Are there
I
any
asked the question.
disagreements? Are there any debates?
No.
Are there any different Aqeedas? That's fine. But I said what? Are there any what?
question.
I asked
Questions.
you a
That's
specific
not a question. That's not a question.
My question is this.
That's not a question. That's not a question.
No. My question
It's not a
is
question.
this. This is my question right here. And now he was Ash'ari, and you teach him from Nawawi's book. And now we did not believe that Al-Ash'ari, they believe Allah doesn't resemble anything. They don't believe Allah is like His creation. They don't believe Allah is over the throne. He was Ash'ari and Aqeedah. You teach it from Nawawi. So that's why I'm confused. So I mean, my question is, if you don't, I mean, it's like you don't believe those things, but you teach it from Nawawi. And Nawawi was Ash'ari and Aqeedah.
Tight. So please tell me now, what is your question? Is your question, Kan Allahu wa lam yakun shay ma'ahu? Or is your question, why are you teaching from Nawawi's book, who was an Ash'ari? There are two different questions now. You're switching it up. That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's not a question. Once more, that's not the question. Okay?
Well, I'm just confused. Make clear to me on why you teaching from Nawawi.
Clear.
Ash'ari.
So that's your question?
No, clear it up for me, please.
Okay, no, I will. But is that your question?
I'm saying this is my statement. Nawawi was Ash'ari.
Your statement is not a question.
But I'm just clear it up for me. I'm sitting here and you teach, and I don't want to get an argument.
It's fine.
Everyone knows me here, but I'm just saying is I just want to know.
That's perfect. I'm glad a lot of people know you.
What I'm saying is,
But that's not a question.
I'm not trying to get smart with you, but I'm just saying that Nawawi and that was Ash'ari and Aqeedah. Yeah, I think that's all.
Perfect.
So
therefore, I have a question. Please explain to me why you're teaching Nawawi's book and he was Ash'ari. Oh yeah.
It's good. I mean, an hour is good. I'm just saying.
That's not the argument. They're not listening. They're not listening. The question is a debate, and the debate and the argument is a what? It's a different thing.
Right, but you didn't answer my question.
Because yours wasn't a question,
Yes,
Aqeedah.
I did. I asked, don't we agree that Allah created the sky?
For sure. There's no doubt about that.
Okay. Okay, then my next question is, if that's the case, then according to what you're saying, where was Allah before He created the throne, the heavens, and the skies?
Tayyib. So that's your question?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore, we have two questions. Question number one was, do we not believe the law is perfect?
Yes.
Can I answer? Jazakallah khairan. So, question number one, we believe the law is perfect. But how can this be? Allah is above the throne. How can you say that? And Allah was there and nothing was there. And that the throne is created and He rose above it, so on and so forth. Does this not infringe upon Allah's perfection? That's a question. But that's not what you said initially.
Yes,
You want
you didn't answer my question.
please forgive me for my poor hearing, my misunderstanding. Maybe I was hasty and I didn't understand your question. No problem. Question number two is, why are you teaching from Nawawi's book, who's an Ash'ari? All right, tell you. There's a very simple answer for both of these questions, inshaAllah ta'ala. Question number one is, was Allah there and there was nothing there? He created the throne and He rose up upon the throne. Don't believe that Allah is perfect? There's no doubt. The one who told us that He is perfect is the one who said, So it's not for me or you, regardless of the interpretation. We'll get to the interpretation. What does it mean? But we can't just pick and choose and cherry pick from the Quran what we want. And from the Hadiths, you quoted a Hadith that Allah was there and nothing existed with Him. Then He made the throne. Then He rose upon the throne. And the Prophet ﷺ is the same one who says in 1,000 authentic Hadiths things which I don't think you would accept. And that's okay. You're free to believe in what you want to believe in. But systematically, you have a tremendous error in just taking one thing and neglecting another text. So whether Allah rising above the throne, whether you say it's literal, or whether you say it's figurative, it's stawla ala al-arsh, He conquered the throne, whatever your interpretation, but we both have to start at a point, and that is to accept the authentic text.
Yes.
Perfect. So therefore, the one who says that Allah is perfect is the one who says that Allah is above the throne. So therefore, you have to take a step back, just a few steps, not too many, and slow down before you try to railroad a statement that comes from the same mouth that says that Allah is perfect. Systematically, that's a tremendous error. To just take what you want to take and then don't mention that which is also mentioned. Systematically now. Can you agree with that? Can you agree with that? Yes or no?
No, I don't agree with what you said.
So you can take whatever hadith you want to take?
I don't agree with what you said.
No.
You didn't answer
No. I did answer the question.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Wait.
That's a hadith of the Prophet, which is authentic. And the Prophet also said, "Ala ta'manunani wa ana aminu man fi as-sama'."
You didn't.
Slow down, Akhi, please.
You didn't answer.
Just listen.
Wait.
Do you accept the hadith? Do you
Of course, I
Oh,
accept
okay, perfect. And I said that. I clearly said that. Sorry, perfect. So therefore, you have to accept everything.
The Prophet
Then the interpretation.
also said that Allah, when you're praying and you need to spit to the side because Allah is between you and your God.
You don't have a question then. You don't have a question. If you want to debate and argue, that's fine.
You didn't answer my question.
What is that question?
You didn't answer my question.
Please repeat it.
You said Allah is attributed with perfection before
Agreed.
He created the
Done.
heavens and the earth.
Question answered.
Before He
Next.
Okay.
Next.
Saying that Allah rose above the throne after creating the throne and the heaven and the earth implies change. It is impossible that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would change because He is perfect before He created the heavens and the earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Al-Quran, لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٌ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ.
Clear. Okay, no problem.
Yes.
Perfect. I agree.
There's
I
absolutely
agree.
nothing
So no problem. That's fine. So tell me about Allah's ears.
Where did Allah,
That's my question. Now, answer my question. Tell me about
where in
is Allah's ear like mine?
Wait.
Yes or no?
Where
Answer the
where
question.
in the Quran does it say the word ear?
Perfect. Exactly.
Where in the Quran does it say the word
Perfect.
ear?
Now, can I answer now? It's my turn.
Where in the Quran? Well, answer that.
Can I answer?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Let the brother talk, man. It's too many people talking. You got Mufti talking and let the brother talk.
So therefore,
asking him a question,
slow down.
and they're talking between
It's not a problem.
But I'm saying-
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Tell you. So therefore, you said that it's not mentioned in the Quran as law as an air, and that's something I agree with. But the only thing that I comprehend from وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ is eyes and ears as a human being. I can't understand how someone can hear something without an ear. What would you say?
There's no how to Allah.
Exactly. So how is there how to istiwa then?
There's no how.
Point proven.
There's no how. So
Exactly.
what I'm saying is
There you go. So
no. Listen, what I mean.
okay. You take what you want and you do what?
Let me finish.
You leave off what you want.
No, let me say.
وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ. Allah has eyes like my eyes.
No. What I'm saying.
Why not? Why not? Because لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٌ. And the same process is istiwa, his wedge, his yet, his qadam, his nuzul, his ghadab, and his rida. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٌ.
There's no how because.
Exactly. So how can you be a Muslim? How can you believe in Allah? How can you believe in Allah and say Allah is
I
perfect?
got the microphone, so I can't really overtalk.
No, you did. You did overtalk. But you come with clear. No. You come with clear batil now.
Okay.
It's clear that you just said وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ. Perfect. I agree. We both agree on that. But your interpretation is different than mine. My interpretation is وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ. Allah has ears like my ears. How can you hear without ears? You say no. You can't say that. And I agree. And the same applies to Allah Azza wa Jalla rising above the throne. لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٌ. So you can't just pick and choose what you want.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying, when you say.
Is that logical shape or not?
So why do you choose?
The reason why I said how, because how doesn't apply to Allah. That applies to us. How are we sitting here? We're sitting here.
Exactly.
But that doesn't
And that's the point.
apply to Allah. How
Perfect.
does it apply to Allah?
Of course, that's hypothetical. I don't believe that Allah is resembling to my ears, and I never said Allah has ears. I'm proving a point against you. I'm proving a point against you here. Is that you have to listen. You have to listen now. You have to listen. No. I didn't say that. Listen carefully. The words are crystal clear. Listen. No, it's crystal clear. The one who said, listen carefully. You're not listening. You got the microphone. You can take the mic, but just say something else. Please. Next question. Move forward. I'm not moving forward. I try to avoid all of this. The point is, for those who are listening, those who are watching, it's very simple. The one who said, وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ, is the one who said, ثُمَّ اسْتَوَى عَلَى الْعَرْشِ. We can agree on that. Perfectly. We can agree on that. Correct? ثُمَّ اسْتَوَى عَلَى الْعَرْشِ. Where are we getting that from? The same book that we're getting, وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ. Agreed. So therefore, you're saying, istiwa, the arsh, the throne, Allah cannot change because He's perfect, so on and so forth. Tell you, no. But what would you say if I said to you that what you do affirm, I say it has to resemble us as humans? Because the only thing that we can understand as human beings is that there is a microphone and a receiver. A human, a bird, a ship, a plane, a microphone, there has to be something, way of intaking the sound and the voice as a human being. And that is, let me finish please. That is your premise for saying that istiwa is only figurative. And that's hypocrisy. You can't do that. Because ثُمَّ اسْتَوَى عَلَى الْعَرْشِ is the same book that says, وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ. That's the point that I'm trying to make here. So therefore, Allah is perfect. He can't change. He can't rise above the throne. Because change is imperfection. And I say, وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ means eyes and ears. No, you can't say that. You can't say that about Allah. Why not? لَيْسَ كَمِثْلِهِ شَيْءٌ. And the same applies to what? ثُمَّ اسْتَوَى عَلَى الْعَرْشِ. You put in Allah.
The Quran was revealed in Arabic. That what you're saying?
It's clear that you have nothing to stand on but a bunch of useless jargon. Just answer my question. Does Allah exist? Does Allah exist?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. How does Allah exist?
Without a how.
How do you know that?
Allah exists without a how. Because
Exactly. So how do you know Allah exists? Based off of what?
You know Allah.
Based off of what? Answer the question.
Listen,
Further.
Not dumb about me. Just listen to me.
I never said you were dumb.
Okay, but just help me.
You said that, not me.
Listen. What I'm saying is, you gotta get a respect to a person. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is,
I didn't disrespect you.
All right,
If anything, you
I didn't say
disrespected me.
disrespected me.
Both of you disrespected me.
I'm not disrespecting. Listen, you got if there's a building, there's a build. If there's a building, there's a builder. If there's a painting, it has to be the one that painted. If there's a creation, it has to be the creator. But it doesn't mean the creator is like us.
Agreed.
So I'm saying there's no how.
Perfect. That's not ikhtilaf between me and you.
Okay, so
Laysa kamithlihi shay.
Can I finish though?
We both read the same Quran.
Right. Can I finish? So what I'm saying is, so in ayahs in the Quran, you have one ayah that say literally, you come closer when you make sujood to Allah.
That's not in the Quran, Akhi.
What?
That's not in the Quran. That's not in the Quran.
You come closer.
That's not in the Quran.
Okay,
Be accurate.
okay, all right.
Be accurate.
And then
Please.
is there a saying in Islam that?
But you gotta be accurate.
Okay, all right. He said it was hadith. All right, no problem.
No, there is a problem. Saying that Allah said something that He didn't say.
Okay.
That's a fundamental error.
But is there hadith like that? No. Literally. Is it hadith?
Yes, no doubt about it. And I believe in that.
Okay.
But we're talking about the Quran, brother. We're not talking about hadiths.
No, but hold up. But listen.
We're not talking about hadiths.
Is there something in the Quran?
No, only Quran.
Isn't it mentioning that Allah is literally closer to you than your jugular vein?
Where? Tell me the verse.
I mean, I'm
Further. Who said that? Allah said that or the angels?
No, I mean, I'm asking.
وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْهِ مِنْ حَبْلِ الْوَرِيدِ.
Okay, so I'm saying you got all these things in Islam. So which one is it? Because Allah is not in any. Allah is not. You can't take things literally. That's what I'm saying. Because if you say that Allah is closer to you when you make sujood, Allah is closer to you when you jugular vein, you're saying Allah is
no problem.
You can't take all those things literally because you were saying that Quran is going like this and it doesn't.
100%. So therefore,
So you can't take it
وَهُوَ
literally.
السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ is not literal either. Allah doesn't hear everything. Allah can't see everything.
No, I didn't say that. Allah sees everything, but I'm
How?
saying there's no ear.
Well, how?
You keep on saying how's not applicable to Allah.
You get the point? You can. We take this is literal and that's only figurative. Where you get that from?
Listen.
Answer my question.
Listen. I'm trying to tell you.
Allah can't hear everything or see everything. That's not literal, brother. That's
I
figurative.
didn't say that. I
I never said you did. I said I said it. Now what? That's figurative. It's not literal.
No, that doesn't even work. In the
Why
language.
not? Why doesn't it work?
Because that doesn't make Allah hears everything.
Based off of what?
He's a creator.
But where's the text for that?
Allah doesn't. Allah hears everything and sees
Yeah,
everything.
where?
There's no deficiencies.
Where is that mentioned in the Quran?
So.
وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْبَصِيرُ. That's the same
no.
book that says what? ثُمَّ اسْتَوَىٰ عَلَى الْعَرْشِ. It's one book.
Subhanallah, Basir doesn't mean Allah has eyes.
Based off of what?
Because it never said in the Quran that Allah had eyes or ears.
Okay, I get it now. So you can just interpret.
Allah sees.
You can pick what you want.
Allah's sight does not resemble our sight.
I can interpret what I want. This is literal, and this is only figurative.
What I'm saying is.
It's convenient. It's convenient.
I mean, you're taking things literal, and I'm saying if you take things literal, you were saying in the darks today, you said you come closer to Allah, the traveler, and things like that. You don't mean that literally.
Perfect.
Closer.
Perfect. I agree. So therefore,
If I say,
perfect, 100%. Aqeedah is the prayer. That's not literal. I don't have to pray 5 times a day.
I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about when you're talking about Allah. When you said you come.
That's
closer,
not literal.
When you say you come closer to Allah,
That's not literal.
you can't take that literally.
Allahu la ilaha hayyul qayyum. That's not what? That's not
Allah didn't
literal.
say he had an ear. That's what I'm saying.
And neither did I say that. That was hypothetical.
So you're saying.
And then you said you were smart now. You said you weren't dumb. You would have understood what I said.
Yeah,
I'm trying to prove to you the extreme danger of what you're saying. Is that you can take the
Allah
Quran
doesn't resemble anything.
and we don't differ what you want to
And I'm
have.
just saying if you take things literally, you can cause contradictions.
Agreed.
Okay.
So therefore,
So why are you taking
no.
things literally?
Listen, but where does it stop on what's literal and what's figurative? Answer my question. Prove that scientifically. Who determines what's literal and what's figurative? Because there are people who say that the 5 daily periods are not literal, and zakat is not what? Literal.
Let's talk about what we're
And
talking
Hajj, no, it's because it's one book. That's the problem.
Allah subhanahu
You can't
wa
pick and
ta'ala-
choose what you want.
Allah said in Al-Quran, وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. Allah
can't hear
And the
what?
literal-
He can't hear
the literal
everything.
meaning
Allah
of
doesn't
that-
see everything.
The
That's
literal
only
meaning of that
figurative.
is He is wherever you are.
Nah.
That's
Allah
the
hears.
literal meaning.
Allah hears what? Certain
That's the
things.
literal meaning.
He-
Answer my
that's the
question.
ayah. That's the ayah.
For sure.
I am
More knowledge than me, but I'm just asking.
Disprove what I
Allah
said to
said
you.
in Al-Quran, وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ.
Exactly.
So you can't
What
take
does
that
that
literally.
mean?
Exactly.
You can't take that
You're
literally.
right.
Exactly.
Perfect. But don't bash me for saying that Allah can't see and hear everything either.
What does that mean?
Because that's from one
Allahu
book.
ma'akum aynama kuntum.
That's from
the
one book. At the end of the day,
That's from the book.
listen,
Allahu
listen,
ma'akum
listen,
aina ma
we're gonna
kuntum
stop here.
mean?
Listen. At the end of the day, we're gonna stop here.
What does Allahu ma'akum
Listen,
aina ma
listen,
kuntum mean?
listen.
Answer the question.
I'll give my last answer. Listen. I want to say last
You said we
thing.
can't take literal.
The bottom line is-
Allah said in Al-Quran,
the bottom line is-
"Istawa ala al-arsh." Allah said in Al-Quran, وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. These are two completely contradictory.
So therefore,
literal
the whole
meanings. So
Quran
what's the
doesn't make
meaning?
sense then.
What's the meaning? You tell me.
Why not?
Tell
Why
me.
you
You
taking
tell
it
me we
literally?
can't interpret.
Exactly. But who determines what's literal and what's figurative though?
Wait. Well, that's what I'm asking.
That's my
you.
question now.
That's what I'm. Can I
It
get to
looks
my?
like y'all trying to attack the brother.
That's fine.
Can I get to my?
But
question?
it's
No.
All you got is this.
not making sense. I don't have. We're moving on to the next question. We're moving on to the next question. Listen. The bottom line is, Aqeedah, please. It's over.
You said we can't interpret. Wait.
When speaking about Allah, accepting only that which is tayyib. Is it okay? It's done.
You said we can't.
It's
interpret.
over, Aqeedah.
You're taking interpretation.
It's over.
We'll move on to the next question.
It's
If you
done.
were having a class, you would want to say.
No, it's finished. It's done. We're not giving you no more time. It's over. Finished.